I am a large Tour de France fan, and every year we play the Fantasy Tour de TDF game where you pick riders and you get points over the course of all 21 stages. And I want to build a GPT to help me pick a better team. The way it works is you basically have a budget of 120 stars. All the riders have different stars. Some of them are more expensive than others, like, Pogacar is 25. And then you have to pick a full team, so you can't just pick all the best. There's also some pretty intense rules. Here is how points work. It's pretty confusing. So I've actually put these into spreadsheets for how the points go. We'll put them into a GPT, and then we'll work around and make it good for strategy. It'll be shared. The link is at the bottom of this. You can probably go fucking look at it right now if you want. But let's start by building a GPT. Create TDF Fantasy Strategy Guide. Let's just say, I'll answer any questions about the TDF Fantasy Competition by Tissot. Is that how you spell Tissot? No, Tissot. Oh shit, there we go. Game, ask for advice, tell me about your lineup, or really anything. Cool, so we have that. I think we don't need DALL-E, but we could use code interpreter, so I'm gonna upload some files. I have end of each stage points, and I should have, there we go. One's called end of each stage, and one's called, which ones were those? Take a quick look. The second one is called, oh Christ. Okay, those are just stage points. So that means that the second one should be the right one I'm looking for. There we go. Cool, they just have very similar names. I wish I could actually see the full name. Here we go. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to put the names of these, which is files. Stage is in the file blam. Points each rider gets based on their standings at the end of each stage is, find this guy, there we go. These are both .csv. There we go, these stages, information on each stage is in, cool. All right, so we got that out of the way. These are the custom instructions. I have other videos going into more details about what custom instructions are, so I won't really harp on it. Just give it some basics. You are an expert on the TDF Fantasy game, which is a web-based strategy game where people, well, actually, let's do this first. So this is kind of their confusing breakdown. Let's say, take this description of the TDF fantasy game and make it more concise and brief while having the same information. Boom. All right, let's see what we get here. Here we go. Love it. Headed game. Here is how the game works. Name of the game. Boom. You have 3 files to help you inform your strategy. They are let's do this. Stage. Sorry, I fucked this up. Did it backwards if I should have done it. That happens all the time. Full period. Here we go. Strategy they are. Blum, 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 blum. So now we have You're an Expert. Let's just take a quick little gander and say, what's the best way to get the most points? Here we go, that's what I love. So what this now does is it says, to maximize, you leverage all the data, and here's a step-by-step strategy, analyze stage types and riders. I didn't add riders, so let's see what it does. Fuck yeah. Hilly stages, flat stages, mountain stages, time trials. Seems to the issue. Why does it think there's rider performance data? Okay, bloody bloody blue. There are no riders in there. It's confusing itself a little bit. Alright, the table shows top riders. This doesn't show, okay. Select riders for each stage type, allocate to the stage winner bonus. Alright, let's add a little thing in here. Why aren't you opening? Are you broken? Let's copy that just in case. Okay, here we go. Guidelines for handling responses. You do not have any information on the current riders or their performances. These stages haven't happened yet, and you are a tool to analyze and help users figure out which strategy will help them get the most points. I'm going to do something I like to do a lot real quick. Take the following custom instructions and rewrite in structured markdown, the language of the computers. Here we go. Let's go ahead and fuck it up. Aim of the game, building a team. Players choose. All requests to you will be asking for help figuring out how to perform the best in the fantasy game. Cool. What type of rider will get the most points based on math? Let's see what happens here. While that's happening, actually, let's watch it a little bit. Determine which riders likely to earn the most points, analyze point allocation across different aspects of the race, and map those to strengths of different rider types. So, intermediate sprint, mountain classification. See, it's always interesting for me because points allocation. So, if you win first in the stage, you get 200. I mean, even first through fourth is really high compared to overall rankings, which start at 50. But there's some things that, yeah, so. Sprinters are likely to score high in flat stages. Yeah, climbers score well in mountains. Leaders often score consistently. Yeah, when kickers, leaders don't win a lot of stages. Which stages have the most chance? So now we're going to calculate. Cool. Based on potential points calculation, sprinter could get 260, a climber could get 440, all-rounder could get 550. All-rounder type of rider has the highest potential given their ability to earn points. They're versatile and can score in stage wins, intermediate sprints, mountain classifications, and overall rankings. Choosing all-rounders would maximize the potential points in a fantasy team. However, it's important to consider the specific stages. Are there bonus points for stage winners? Yeah. Shit. I mean, the kicker here is you have somebody like Jasper Philipsen who fucking won 4 stages, and if you picked him as the stage winner for a sprint, and he's bringing in, where'd it go? Oof. And then if you have, green jersey is 30 points on top of this, so let's just say he got 230, and you double that, that's 460 times 4. I'm gonna go up in 460 times 4, that's 1,840 points, just one rider if you play it right. To leverage this bonus, select riders likely to win a stage. Yeah, let's see. This still has all-rounder interesting. I wonder, I'm going to go in here and just look at some all-rounders real quick. Category, all-rounders, who we have. Okay. Oh, March had a great one last year. Oh, Nielsen Palace, another American. Love to see it. Okay. I like it. I love it. What if I'll pick my team on here? No. Is it easy to copy all these? Oh, sweet. Let's just try this real quick within my budget, so it'll go through here. I wish I could show more than just 10 on this page. Oopsie daisy. Based on the following riders, who would you recommend choosing? Adam Yates did great last year too. It'd be nice to have, I mean, if you could pick all 3 podium people. Nice. Yeah, so it says recommended selection, Tadej, Jonas, Primoz, classic. Yeah, I don't know if Primoz, we'll see. We'll see if he still got it. That would be wild. Okay. That is cool. There's another thing I wanted to do. So this is pretty good right now. Let's say if I only have 40 points left to spend, who would you spend it on? Oops. Okay. Oh, there we go. Are those guys in there? Oh, yeah. See, that's pretty sweet. And they're both UAE, so they're domestiques. What age is the cutoff for a young rider? 25. Cool. I wonder if there's a way to look on it in here. Category. Yeah, they don't really tell you. That's interesting. So it could be good to figure that out, although... Oh, wait, were these points? Yeah, they just... Let's see if it gives you a breakdown. So it thinks that the age, the points are a... Oh, wait, let's see how old he is. Let's go back here. Age. Search the web. Oh, I'm using 3.5. Let's see if I can switch that over. There we go. I was using 3.5 to cheat on the test for this thing earlier. 21. Okay, nice. That's good to know. So I guess it does have access to that information, which is sweet. Let's see how old he is. Search the web. Oh, classic. Why is it still on? I figured it would just default to using 4 after all that. Oh, yeah, he's out of it. Nice. So it does have up-to-date information like that, which is cool. I'm going to do a quick little image. Create an image of a road bike riding through outer space. Make it look realistic. I'm just trying to get an image because you can create a logo here. You can use DALL-E right there. It's not going to give us anything better than what we can make. So let's take a gander. How far are we in? 17 minutes? Not bad. I mean, I've seen worse. Boom. TDF Fantasy Strategy Guide. Cool. Best strategy to get most points. What types of stages will most likely garner the most points this year? That's a good one. I want to see what we get there. So it should, I'm just going to go ahead and create. We'll do anyone with the link. View GPT. We can go back in and edit. What types of stages will most likely garner the most points? So it's going to run some math for us, which is cool. Honestly, last year I winged it pretty hard and I fucked up and lost a lot of points. So this is really just me using my advantage with technology to get maybe an edge where I can pick 1 to 2 better people who might do well. Okay. Given the points distribution, let's summarize a likely point distribution for different types of stages. High points from stage wins, king and mountain points, and breakaway points, flat stages. Yeah. That is a good point. Mountain stages are good. I mean, having Pogačar and having Vinga go last year was a fucking winner. It's going to be tough picking a team because do you go Pogačar, do you go Vinga go? I mean, I guess technically you could go both. Last year I knew people who did both. Let's see how many points that's worth. So that takes up 47 of... Yeah, you only have 73 after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if you do that, you basically have to get nobodies, which might be the move. I think Evenpol would be good too, honestly. But those might be for later stages. Let's do this real quick. Nope, wrong one. Looking at the stages, do you think having overall leaders or mountain climbers in the first 10 stages is important, or should we have other types of riders? Because you do have the ability to spend, they give you extra points. I think I have 400 extra points, and you can spend 50 to change out riders middle of the tour. I'd actually look up that specific rule. Yes. By using 50 credits. How many credits do I have? This is where you figure out my name is Assman Johnson. Oops. Credits. Where is it showing those credits? Okay, I have 400. In the first 10 stages, 4 stages are flat, 3 are hilly, 1 is a mountain, 1 is an individual time trial. That's good. Could you search the web to see if Remco Evenepoel won any time trials this year? Who did he beat? I wonder what the time trial's like. Damn, he beat Primoz by 39 seconds at one. Okay, that's a good answer. So this is the type of stuff I'm looking for. I was going to show another thing. So here's some previews. I like these guys. You can actually go to Gemini, which is Google's, and say, search this YouTube video and tell me who are the best picks to win stages in the first 10 stages. Let's see if that works. Not the best prompt of all time, but you know, we're going fast here. We're 22 minutes in this bad boy. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, Carlos Rodriguez. Breakaway with Matej Moric. Matej Moric is pretty freaking sweet. Final date time trials. That's 8 months ago. Let's see. Could you do the same for this? I would use the GPT for this, but they have a really good integration with YouTube on Gemini where it can actually look through the transcript. That's why you get answers like this so damn fast. The final stage is up Alpe d'Huez. Oh, that's freaking sick. I did not realize that. Ugh. How do you pick a team, you know? All right. Who would you pick to win the most stages or get the podium based on this video? YouTube. Tadej Pogačar, most stages and win it overall. Yeah, Pogačar has done well. Yeah. I know Pogačar punctured a freaking lung this season. And literally in the past week we figured out, you know, it's June 25th. Figured out he's joining up with, or he's going to be on the official Jumbo Visma team as of like 2 days ago. So All right, that's interesting. There's some fun ways to play around with this. Let's do... Okay, you start off with 400, so let's just add that in so it's in there. If any of y'all use this, that shall be helpful. Okay, not gonna let me edit it. Okay. Changing your team. Let's go back to the rules. You start with 400. Start the race. Where to go? Where to go? To their team. They'll be able to replace. They start with 400 credits at the beginning of the tour. So it's smart to use those well. Might make ads to it too. Cool. I kind of like this. Let's say one more thing. It already uses code interpreter really, but tool usage. I use code interpreter. Data analysis. Interpreter. To run calculations. Use web browsing for information you need that is not in your knowledge. Boom. Cool. Let's see. Can I give you my lineup and ask your advice? Oh, there's one thing I want to add. So if we go to my team, we have to pick 3, 6, 7, 8. You have to pick 8 riders with a budget of... Let's get rid of these fuckers. No riders. You have a 120 budget. Cool. Budget of 120 stars to start with. Riders cost between 3 and 25 stars. Cool. All right, that is in there. Calculate the best breakdown of how many stars each rider should cost for a team of 8. That maximizes good riders, higher stars. Let's see what happens there. Nice, it's got the 120 star budget. Allocate around 50 stars for leaders, 2 leaders at 20 stars each, and 1 at 10 stars. Okay, I like this. Leaders 50, sprinters 30, climbers 20. I like that breakdown, but that is way too many riders. But I think that's something you can start with. Cool. I'm actually going to publish this to the store. Will I? No, you'll have to find the link here. Cool. So this link will be attached below. Let me know what you think. It's going to be an interesting store. Freaking stoked. But yeah, also we build custom GPTs. If you go to the profile or the YouTube profile, you can find information on other things we do. We build Prompt Perfect. We have a daily newsletter called the Daily Prompt, Monday through Friday, and then we're also building custom GPTs like this for people who want them. And those price depends on what you want. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Have fun out there. Hope you win your fantasy league.